Good morning, good morning. Well, I have my coffee ready here. It's 8:05 and we just have the guys here connecting the Wi-Fi. Let's see how it goes. Okay, they have checked around. We were so scared because there's nothing in the house. And we were scared that they were not going to be able to connect it or say something about the connection, like, oh, no, until you have a house, you cannot do it. But now, they're going to do it now. And oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. They say, though, that there was a problem on the way to one of the towns nearby, and they have cut the Fibre Optic on the road. So now we have to wait a little bit longer for them to arrange those cables that have cut and connect the fibre. But let's see how it goes. So far so good, it's great. We arrived and they were here already. We arrived only 5 minutes late, but they tell you they can come from 8 to 12. So there's a few hours there. And yeah, we were lucky enough that we are the first call. Wonderful. Are you happy?
I am very happy, very happy. We're going to have fibre.
Yeah.
So that when I'm beavering away at the renovations, Natty can still manage to do her computer work.
Yeah.
On the computer.
On the computer. On the internet.
On the internet. This is crazy.
Yeah,
We might have fibre before the chateau.
I'm not sure. I think we will have it at the same time with
Do you reckon?
them. Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Could be. Hopefully.
Would you believe they do 4 a day? They do 4 connections for the fibre a day.
And we were the lucky first.
Well, just about, because they might. We were here, what, 2 minutes after 8?
No, I think like 5. But
Okay,
yeah.
5 minutes after late. So yeah, we're the first. It's brilliant. 4 a day. That's a hell of a lot of connectivity.
Yes. Oh, I love the sounds of the nature. For me, it's the sounds of nature. It's my nature now to hear those sounds.
I was going to say, before what, not so long ago, that wasn't normal for you, but now it is normal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hearing all of this.
They were making a hole.
No, unfortunately, they made a hole through the capping tile.
Yes.
And we're changing the roof.
Yes.
So then we would have had to smash that tile, hopefully
No.
damaging the wire.
No, impossible.
So it's better. So I've just asked them if they wouldn't mind just going down
10 centimeters?
Yeah, 10 centimeters. Oh, super, merci. Because otherwise it would have been a nightmare.
Okay, check that everything is correct. Bye-bye. Be careful.
Oui, une balance comme ça après, on redescend, voilà.
Oui,
le
et
cap.
avoir un peu de slack,
Ouais, debout, il n'y a pas de souci.
Ah, merci. Super.
On va le faire là.
Vous pouvez sortir un peu plus si vous voulez.
Ouais, je vais essayer de... Non, ouais.
Oui.
Vous voulez un peu plus comme ça?
Oui, ça va aller, oui, ça... Oui.
Ok.
Merci. Super.
Look, the cable is up. The tree keep on being useful.
Yeah, the tree
For
keeps
free.
being useful.
We are going to plant many trees around the property.
Yeah.
So please don't get worried. Oh, what happened there? Oh, there's
Well, it's
the old
power-
cables.
It's the old power lines plus the old phone lines.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna
They can just
see
leave
much,
it.
but yeah. Yay! And then we can go back and crack on with things. Or we have to check a few things here, but then we can have a more complete day.
Yeah, it's
than
true. This
being waiting until midday.
It never works like that
Yeah.
normally.
No.
Normally they say between 8 and 12.
Yeah.
They turn up 10 past 12.
Yeah. We are on the way, half an hour from there. All the cows are there.
Yeah.
They must be being fed or something.
Or wanting to be fed.
Or wanting to be fed.
I don't know why I always think that when we've got work happening, from outside, I always think it's going to be such a palaver, such a hassle.
Well, it hasn't been easy, but
Yeah.
with all the renovations at the chateau as well, we have bad experiences there.
Yeah.
But so far, so good. Yeah, people has been very kind and
It's like these ones, they're giving us a load of slack upstairs and downstairs because they said, well, okay, we understand you're going to be doing renovations. So what we'll do is we'll give you a load of slack so that you can move everything freely.
Yeah.
And then when you come to have a finished...
Very slowly, they say. Very, yeah.
Yeah,
because
move
it's
it very slowly. But at least we've got the maneuverability.
Yeah, that's
the
great.
possibility.
The possibility.
No, they're going to connect, they're going to connect. So once they've connected it there, he said they're going to go to the substation, well, the substation or the big box
Yeah.
just up the road.
Yeah.
And see if the connections.
If you can see the light.
If you can see the light, they're going to shine a light from one end and see
Yeah.
if they can see the light on the other end.
Cool.
That is cool. That is really cool. Oh, c'est super. Merci beaucoup. Parce que là, on a plein de possibilités de le bouger.
Je pourrais vous reboucher le trou là si vous voulez.
Je crois que nous avons besoin de boucher plusieurs trous. Non, mais c'est formidable. Merci beaucoup.
What are we looking for here?
So what we have is anything that's over 150 square meters, you suppose you have to have an architect involved.
Yes.
But anything below 150 square meters, you don't. Molly?
Where are you going, Molly?
With the house as it stands, including the cellar, we exceed the 150 square meters.
Mm-hmm.
So if we don't incorporate the cellar at the minute, because we don't have the money for an architect, the house is fine. We can do all the renovations and the work we want to without an architect and the expense.
Yeah.
But what I had thought on is the actual wall, the elevation
Yeah.
facing that side,
Yeah.
we're going to open up with bifolds. But at the same time, what I've always wanted is to have an outside kitchen, terrace, patio kind of thing.
Yeah.
So if we build a block wall on the inside of the cellar wall and we put concrete beams in, which are prefabbed, they're prefabricated beams, we open up the wall and then we have a beautiful solid patio area. But instead of knocking the entire wall down, we keep the wall as a stubby wall, as a dwarf wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we still have the beautiful stone that will chip out and repoint, but we won't lose the footprint of the cellar, so that in the future, when we have a bit of money, we can hire an architect to then incorporate the cellar with the house, and it's already got a solid floor.
Perfect.
It'd be nice to have a staircase as well, so you come out from the house onto the patio, and then step down and look at the landscape. I think that'll be a nice. What do you reckon?
Do we have enough space though? Do we have enough height from the cellar?
In what sense, darling?
Because I feel like how many steps goes down? Like 4.
No. So the underside of the cellar, we will lose.
We
for
will
the time
lose
being.
that. Okay.
We'll lose for the time being. Because the finished floor level
Yeah.
is about here. That's where the finished floor level is.
Yeah.
At the minute, we're going to be going down to put a new slab in, but the finished floor level's here. So we might bring the wall down to say here, because you obviously want a wall for security.
Yeah.
But we don't lose the actual footprint of the original building.
Yeah.
So that in the future, it acts as a purpose, has a nice little patio area, but then in the future, we still have the original footprint to then put the application in to incorporate it into the house.
Voila. When he said voila, it was the best.
Yeah. But the best thing is,
Fibre Optic.
yeah. But the best thing is though, did you hear what they said?
What did they say?
They couldn't check it.
If it works.
Merci. Au
Au
revoir.
revoir.
They couldn't check if it works. You know when they closed the road because they were doing the power line, weren't they,
Yeah.
for that house? Supposedly, well not supposedly, when they were digging the road up to put the new power line in, they tore every single incoming fibre from all of the houses.
It's like over 1,000 or 2,000?
He said over 1,000. Over 1,000 lines that they'd torn out. So he couldn't check if there was a...
Connection. The connection is good.
yeah,
Clear.
the connection is
Clear.
good. But he says it's absolutely fine. And when we contact our operator to come to connect the box,
They can double
have
check.
they have to check the
Okay.
they have to do a secondary check to make sure everything's okay. So yeah, effortless.
We got it.
But yeah, we got it. And they're
And the
charming,
cable is there. Very cool people.
very charming guys, very helpful.
Yeah.
They've let it all loose on the inside because it's renovation, and that's absolutely fine. So they haven't fixed it to the wall. They've given us loads of slack so that we can position the box wherever we want. So yeah, brilliant.
See you on Monday.